been highlighted.
Just try this thing to see what gets higher.
Right, so in a way, the university kind of like allows materials around the university are like, find your voice. But then you get into the classroom, it's a little different than that. Right? It's about finding your voice. I'm not saying that it's not, but it's about a lot more than that, clearly. Right?
The sale of the writing, or it's like in
Doing Doug. When they said yes, I'm like, who should I call? And when they said who I should call, can I tell them that I told you? Can I tell them that you told me about them? Right? You're right. Other. So it's connection to that industry. How are you keeping alive? You know, at least while you're at the university for those 4 years, one of the things that you bought is the time to work that shit out. Right? And do it in your own way. When now you're not going to live or die on like one of the special positions of university professors is to be people who are in the room for those experimentations, right? And so you think about on the one hand, anybody who's a university professor is like, especially people who have navigated the tenure track and all that, and for publishing authors who have already had to kind of like work out their connection to the culture industry, right? So they've made some of those connections, they published a book, they published, and validate that, right? And then maybe connect people who are thinking in ways that they didn't have the opportunity to the sites of power where that stuff will be published, right? Kind of like there's a kind of like one of the kind of way that this cyclically works, right? The kind of the experimentation happening from the kind of, I don't know, from the maximally like innocent perspective, where that experimentation can be truly experimental, right? Even as the university kind of steps in and is like, okay, I mean, here's the thing. Producing, kind of reproducing, making, kind of involved in the work of gestating certain social ideas for ends that are not exactly her own, right? Kind of like to kind of support a system that isn't exactly her family, but that does also at the same. We'll come back to this next time. Thanks for your thoughts today. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. You suck.
What?
You suck.
Oh, at the game?
Yeah.
I know.